Americans are seeing real-time images from Washington, D.C. of what some are describing as a war zone in the Capitol.
It's kind of an eerie feeling.
National Guardsmen from D.C. and multiple states were ordered by the president to patrol public monuments and national treasures against the wishes of the mayor, who did not invite outside units into the district.
Why should there be rifles? Why should there be, bulletproof shields and vests? It really creates an adversarial atmosphere that I think is absolutely unwarranted.
While these protesters say they know the military is just following orders, they feel the president is using troops to step on their First Amendment rights.
It's like they dress for war anyway, and I don't think that sends the right message to peaceful protesters.
And for those in the military, it's putting them in the crosshairs of the very people they are trying to protect and their commander-in-chief.
We're just basically having a show of presence here. So we're trying to just stop anything kind of before it happens. We're just trying to deter people from any rowdy behavior, basically.
Staff Sergeant Nathan HYER says he's honored to protect demonstrators, adding they have been peaceful so far.
Overall, most people come up and they say, like, how are you doing? Thank you for what you're doing. Like, we appreciate you and all of that.
But as President Trump continues to threaten to use active duty military against protesters, some are concerned it's adding fuel to a fire he should be extinguishing.
As somebody who grew up in D.C., was born and raised here at Columbia Women's Hospital, was raised by a set of parents who grew up and protested in civil rights eras, who is afraid. I'm afraid for my friends. And it breaks my heart to see the pain that they're going through right now.
So as barricades go up around the White House, creating somewhat of a walled fortress, and more law enforcement patrol the streets, peaceful protesters continue to march or stand up for what Black people have been fighting for decades.
I picked this spot because many times now that dream has been reiterated. It's obviously emphasized by Lincoln himself, but MLK came back to restate those ideals, and we're here now trying to restate them again.
When I asked this demonstrator if non-minorities will ever truly understand what white privilege is and what it is like to be fearful of police as a Black person in the U.S., this is what Yinka Oneyami had to say.
I mean, you can empathize, but I think it's really almost impossible to fully feel it. I don't think they'll ever feel it. I think the only thing that can be done is education.
Therese Garnier, Newsy, Washington.